Hi, it's me. I'm about to go to bed. It's weekend. I'm just having a more me day. Someone asked me, said, why are you so upset lately? I'm not really upset. I'm just going through some processes which you might can relate to. And I don't see it as something really bad because to be honest, I'm here on earth and I'm struggling to be human. I sometimes don't understand humans and then things happen, so I'm more able to understand how people and humans see the world. So I'm very psychic. I see everything with my heart and I see everything with my third eye. But lately, like the last 1-2 weeks, my third eye is really upgrading and I'm not able to remember much because it's like a reset and it makes things very tough for me. It's like I'm numb or I'm like, I don't understand certain things that happen. I talk to my guides normally or to my source or to my soul and then I get the answers and then everything is fine. So right now it's like Naranja's next to me in my bed, my cat. What happened 2 days ago? I met one guy, right? So he's very similar to me and I was like very happy because I'm vegetarian, I'm almost vegan, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink black tea, I don't drink green tea, I don't drink alcohol, I've never taken drugs in my life. And this is just how I am. I don't drink Coca-Cola and I don't like all those things. So then I was thinking, oh, that's so cool. But then I went shopping with them and then sometimes when this person would say something, it really hurts my aura, it really hurts my body because then I realized he's a bit extreme in what he does. So he brought his friend along. I'm just sharing this story not to judge or to bring guilt or shame to anyone. No, it's just to realize that we are all different and then we're all in processes and that when someone says they're spiritual, it doesn't always mean they're really spiritual, right? So many people talk about family constellation, being so spiritual, and they talk a lot. But what does it actually really mean? So when I go shopping, yes, I definitely look after my health. I need nature, I need plants. I just got myself plants because I cannot live without them. Why? It's just my nature and I want to make sure I'm feeling good about what I do. Hi Joel, hi Mallory, hi Chris, hi. Because you don't have ID, what else you have? You have ego. I don't know what's ID. Let me finish the story. So when I go shopping, I know the world is not perfect. Not every shop has everything I need and the way I want it, because especially when I travel in different countries, so I just trust my feeling and I trust my body. So yes, when a product says bio, I know it doesn't always say bio and I don't expect everything to be perfect, but what I do is when I buy something and it's not all bio, I do a prayer, I do a blessing on the food and I just say, okay, this is what I have right now, and the universe will provide me whatever I need. But then those boys, they were like going through everything, turning each coin and going through all the products and discussing about what's inside and they should not buy it or should buy it. It was so fucking frustrating for me. It was hurting me because it was like, it's like, you know what the scientists did? Spirituality actually is very scientific, but what the scientists do is they don't believe in God, they're atheists, but they believe in science. And what they do is they take one atom and then they tear it apart and they will never find an ending and they're never satisfied with the results they have. This is not spirituality. We don't take things apart and make it like a never-ending story. We take what we have, we see the beauty in it, and we turn it around and we create a paradise out of something which is nothing. This is what we do. So it really hurt me. And then when he brought this friend along, the whole day I felt, wow, there's going to be an energy today, which is going to be tough. I felt it because it came into my auric field. It's like when I also have clients, I feel them already before I even have appointments with them. It's actually quite interesting. Hi Joanna, hi Irene. So this man came along and I looked at him and I was seriously shocked because he really looked like a dead person, really unhealthy. And I looked at him and I said, because one thing I know for sure, I say something when it's like really in my face, and I don't usually say it if it's very subtle or if I don't see it, because then I'm not supposed to say something. So then I told him, I said, you know what, you don't look healthy, you look sick, are you okay? Because I was also concerned, because I haven't seen a person like this in a very long time. So he looked at me like really, I don't know, shocked, embarrassed, whatever, like, and he was feeling offended, which I of course understand, but he could have just turned around and said, you know what makes you think that way? Because whatever I said, I know it was from the bottom of my heart and it was true what I saw, because it was a shock to me and it wasn't pleasant for me. And I'm talking to all the starseeds out there because I know how you feel most of the times, but you always keep it to yourself because you're ashamed, you're embarrassed, and you're scared to speak out what you see and what you feel. But I think it's time that we stand out and we stand up and we start showing the world who we are. And this is why we are here, not to hide, not to feel offended by someone else's reaction towards us. Okay? So then what happened? We went to a vegetarian restaurant and I don't eat meat at all. So I ordered a salad and I told them, because I could select what I want, and I was just coming from, I started Kung Fu and I just love it, and I went to the sea to take, kind of swim, to take a shower, because after that we went for a dance and I just didn't want to be all sweaty. So I went into the ocean and I like the sea salt on my skin because it's good. Sea salt is very clearing and detoxing, so it's fine. So then we went to the restaurant and I ordered salad and I told the lady what I want, and I said many times I'm vegetarian. But then when I came back after changing myself, there was sweet meat in my salad. It was so weird because it didn't taste like meat, but it was tasting weird. And it was, I don't know, I never had such an incident in my life, and I was thinking, why did this happen? And I know things happen around me when they're strange and weird, when I have certain vibrations around me which don't match my vibration. Like sometimes I meet a person who really eats a lot of meat, and it's fine if they like it. And then I have a craving for meat, even though I know I will never eat it, and I cannot eat it because I would maybe throw up or something, because it makes me feel like vomiting. But it doesn't matter to me if they eat meat in front of me, because I don't care. But I just feel in the vibration of them, and it's funny, you know. So it's just something I realized. So then again, he looked at me, he was very upset, and he said, you know what, the only word which is stuck with me, because you're being so negative, and he was referring to me that I'm negative, because I told him that what I saw, and I said he looks like a dead person, he looks very sick, and his aura is gray. So of course it was hurting him. It was he was not happy about it, but in a way he was energetically attacking me and like creating a fight. And I said, you know what, you guys can party by yourself. I don't need to party with you, because you can go on your own. I don't need that, you know, because why should I change myself because you don't understand who I am? This is what I am, this is who I am, and this is how I work. And it came from a right place, and then I realized they don't feel what I feel. And that was the part which made me upset. It was not talking about it, because then later on he asked me who I am and what I do, and I explained it to him, and then he asked, yeah, what are you supposed to do with this information? I said, maybe it's important for you to get this information because you're psychic yourself, and maybe later in life you will remember this conversation and you will understand what I was talking about. There's a movie called Momo, M-O-M-O. It's a little girl with dark hair, big eyes, and it's a German movie made by Michael Ende. Please watch it. It's about the gray men who work in the insurance area, taking time from people, smoking cigarettes, not cigarettes, like smoking cigars, and taking time away from people, taking time away and happiness from people. And this little girl is so brave and talking to Father Time and bringing the happiness back to the people, reminding them what life is all about. So when I looked at him, I said, can you please tell me what you used to work? And guess what he said? He said he used to work in an insurance company. And I smiled and I didn't say much because I had my answer. And you know what I realized? When people have a gray aura, a black aura, it's because they have very negative thoughts. They're very much about money, or they're lying a lot. So I do trust myself, but sometimes you cannot avoid meeting people because you're supposed to show them and give them a lesson. So it was very important to me, again, to understand that not everyone is like me. I cannot, how do you say, hi Neil, hi Julia, hi Magdalena, hi Irene. I said Irene already. So I cannot expect other people to be like me, but they can also not expect me to be like them. So they're pretending to be very spiritual. I'm not saying they're not, but I was shocked because they were just taking everything apart, and they were just really, this has hurt me so much. I cannot put it in words. It was like everything they took in their hands and everything they ate and everything they did, they were just complaining about everything. And I was sitting next to them and I had to listen to all this complaining energy, and it was so frustrating. I really wanted to tell them off, but I didn't want to spoil the night because I really wanted to go dancing. I should have maybe done it. I mean, the evening was great after all, and then we really had a good understanding, and it was good. It was like, it was good. Like, we didn't fight. It was peaceful, but it was just so hurtful to see how they take everything and tear everything apart, and they are not happy with what they do and how they get things, and appreciate where they are. We are in this most amazing country where we are so free and we can go dancing, which many people cannot, and we get amazing food and have access to so many things. And it hurt me. And then I just realized this is not spirituality, to things and to tear things apart and not to have gratitude for what we have. Hi Okban, hey Agatha, I'd like to have a word with you. I send you a private message. Maybe you can just message it here. I don't like people messaging me privately so much because I'm tired right now. I need to rest. And we have a group, so please post your questions in the group. Therefore, we have a group, It's not about me, it's about teamwork. So, yeah, they dragged me down. They really did. And then we went to another place. Usually I don't get hungry in the middle of the night before wanting to go to dance, but I was so hungry, maybe my body needed it. And again, I ordered something vegetarian, and again, there was meat inside. And I was like, wow. And what happened is we changed the restaurants, and they wanted to have some red beans. And again, they said, shall we complain about it? And I just wanted to say, why do you want to keep complaining? Just let it be. So then I had meat in my vegetables. And I just put it aside, and I looked at them. I said, oh my gosh, I have meat in my vegetable again in the same night, two times. And they said, no, we're going to complain. I said, no, just leave it. It's fine. But then the waiter came, he noticed it, and then they took my food away. I couldn't even finish my food. And I was hungry still. And it was just kind of frustrating because I didn't want to complain. It was just, it was the most awkward thing ever, seriously, We don't have to complain all the time about everything because they didn't do it on purpose, but at the same time, it's not nice for vegetarian people if they have meat in the dish. And then I just realized maybe I needed that vibration to be more grounded, to have to adjust to an environment, what's going on. I said, I don't have to understand it, but sometimes things happen for a reason. This is how I see the world, and I know it always works out in my favor. Hi, Kush. Hi, Chris. Can you do a reading at the end? No, not today. I'm too tired. I just want to share this story. Gerardo, greetings from Baco. You're welcome. Greetings from Mexico. Hey, Katie, sending you much love. I sense you're such a lovely person. It's time to rest. Yes, grounded. So and then I went to this amazing party with this amazing, I love rave. I love this, how do you say, like electronic stuff and like really hardcore. And there were so many amazing, beautiful Israeli people, and it was very dark energy. But you know what? when I looked into the darkness, do you know what I saw? I saw, like, you know, from Faust, Goethe, when they have the pans and the fairies and all those nature beings. I looked at them and I saw all those creatures, and I just danced and smiled, and I was the most happiest person to see all those beautiful beings in the darkness. And I realized they're just hiding in the darkness. And yes, many people smoked, and I don't like it. I cannot stand it when people smoke, but I didn't care in that moment because the music was the most amazing. And the DJs, they were having drugs and tripping. It was quite interesting because I saw their smile on their face, and I was thinking, I'm smiling the same way, even more than they are, and I haven't taken any drugs. But I was laughing because I just saw how much joy and fun they have. So I just realized one thing is, it's not about judging, but it's about bringing awareness to humanity and making them understand that we are different, and it's time for us to show ourselves. We are starseeds. We don't need drugs. We don't need all things because we are here for a reason. We have those gifts naturally. Just activate yourself. I do starseed activations. I do healing. I do all those things to bring awareness to humanity. And I'm going to bring out a book very soon that people can do their own starseed activation at home. So I just wanted to bring awareness out there. When you have children, when you have friends out there who tear things apart, to tell them, you know what, appreciate what you have around you. It's not about perfection. It's about the imperfection and the beauty in something which we have on earth. Yes, sometimes I think I don't want to be here because we have so many humans here which don't know what's going on. They're blinded. And it's sometimes very frustrating, and it hurts because our source is by nature with Mother Gaia. But at the same time, it's important to be here and to spread the light and the love and who we are, to show to humanity that there's more out there. But how do they get to know? When we show ourselves. That's how it works. So please, if you face those things and if you see something, please speak it out, no matter what, how the reaction is towards you. Because you're strong, you're protected, you're loved, and you're not alone. So I'm going to bed now. You have a wonderful night, good morning or good evening. Be proud of who you are. Love yourself. Don't compare yourself with others. And tell the humanity who you are. Bye.